Right, to episode 65.
65.
66.
65.
No, 66.
66.
Which one is it?
66. 66. I was just stuck on the number I saw like 2 minutes ago.
666?
666.
What are you looking at those numbers?
The number of the beast. What?
That's what 666. Talking about our Lord and Savior, Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
The one true God.
The one and only.
Everyone, all
Guys looking
poses. Come on, you gotta.
This
Oh,
looks like
this
this,
is our
right?
pose for Nicolas Cage.
If you're looking on Spotify, you know you can't see it.
Sorry, Spotify listeners.
Apple, whatever. Them peeps.
Real podcast people.
Real
Yeah.
podcast. Dude.
With real reviews. Today we have Cam again with us.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Okay.
Thank you for being forced to watch this movie.
I didn't even really know what I was watching.
You don't even know who Nicolas Cage is.
Who?
You've never seen Nicolas Cage before? Look right there.
Can I interest you of talking about our Lord and Savior, Nicolas Cage?
Go for it.
Right, we got to knock on the door first.
Oh, no. Have you seen that picture of Jesus knocking on the door? Just Photoshop the
Nicolas
face. Shit, I'm gonna do that Photoshop.
Remind me of a bad memory, but I'll say that for a different time.
But his subreddit, he goes under the one true God. It's great.
That's
Or
his
at least
name of his
at
subreddit.
least that's what they gave him.
Really?
Yeah,
One
that's what
true
they
God.
that's
That's
what they gave
awesome.
him.
Has he ever done an AMA?
He just did one.
Did he?
I have stuff to talk about that later.
Okay.
It was last week, right? On Saturday, last Saturday? Or
Yeah,
like
something
that?
like
Well,
Yeah.
it's something. I just remember. I'm looking for the
Sunday?
exact date.
Very
Something
curious. I
less.
wonder how he thinks about this
So-
cult around him.
It's kind of funny.
It is hilarious.
So it's on r/movies. Like he did his AMA there. It's the second most upvoted and commented thing on r/movies.
What's the first one?
It's the Senate upvote.
The fucking
It's,
Nicky
uh,
Trout. Oh, the Senate upvote.
It's for the. So this would be the Senate when you
Yeah,
look
yeah.
him up.
Yeah.
It's what's his name from Star Wars?
Palpatine.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice,
Do it.
Nice, nice.
Do it.
We like it.
Unlimited
It does have
Okay.
the most comments. It has 26,600
Holy fuck,
comments.
dude.
I almost commented on like
I did.
It will never see
Yeah,
it.
no one saw
Yeah.
it.
As proud representatives of the cult of Cage, we obviously want to go watch The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Dude,
It's truly unbearable to be him.
all I gotta say is, I wish we had an umami burger close by.
Why?
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 Did you not see what he posted?
No.
There's a way to celebrate by having the umami burger special edition Nick Cage.
Dude, what the fuck is umami burger?
I've never heard
You never
of
been
it.
to an umami burger?
This is,
I didn't know it existed.
this is where he gets his umami thing.
Oh, that's because you never come with us to when we go to AX.
Bro, I never went there. Did we go there? Did I go there?
We passed by. There was one.
Can't eat it.
I know we can. That's why we never took them.
No, we
did.
had it at the airport.
Was it the airport?
We had it at one of the airports going
It was
across
there,
the sea.
but remember, it was like around the corner.
Yes. No, I know where the other one is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I think the one I think he would have went to would have been the one at the airport.
Bob, how the fuck have you never heard of umami burger? I
Never.
don't know what the hell it
Never.
is either, but
No one
It's a
mentions
bug-
it on like burger shows, so it must not be good.
that's like a term
Dude,
for like
it hits the
meat.
umami flavor.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I'm
fuck,
I'm not gonna lie. The one I got was pretty great.
Is it full with umami?
Loaded between the meat and like the truffle cheese and
Truffle
But
cheese has umami.
It's called
yeah, truffle.
the
does.
I
massive
don't
burger.
know what this word. I don't even know how to spell it.
Love it.
Massive
Umami?
Love it.
How do you think it's spelled?
UMA.
You spell it how you say it.
You spell it how you say
it. I thought it started with an O. I thought it was umami.
That's
I guess.
umami.
Ooh, it's double O.
Best
UMA
burger.
MI. And yeah, they just had a special. It's got his face on all the packaging.
Dude, I want that pillow.
That pill is pretty great.
If you guys could see it,
It's-
maybe he'll insert it.
It's him doing this pose. I'm not going to insert it. I'm not going to remember.
There's an umami Japanese barbecue.
No. It's called umami burger. They're in LA.
Would like
I don't think there's any.
would
here.
like to thank our other guest, Conrad, our producer. He's off camera.
He's like, what?
It's like, I'm,
Probably do more for this show.
no, you're the laugh track. If you laugh, At any point, we know one of us did good today.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen Conrad laugh
As we haven't been doing
my
good.
entire life.
The laugh at the movie is pretty funny.
I didn't look over. I was too glued to the movie.
Cam's just like, don't look at him. Don't look at him. I can't see him laugh.
I have to keep the mystery.
But I will say this is the first movie in quite a while where I actually just died laughing.
It was great.
It was a
Pretty good.
roller coaster of emotions.
I've seen 2 amazing movies, like in the span of a week. It's been great.
You saw this one twice?
Oof. Close.
I mean, it's everything. I think it's almost everything you would want from this movie. It's almost everything you want it to be.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
wanted more.
Because, going into this movie, I saw some of the trailers, but I had no clue what this movie was exactly
I
about.
saw a trailer. I'm like, yes.
Yep.
All I
Same.
saw was Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal.
That's all I
And
knew.
I was like, it's a great combination. And I do say, I love Pedro Pascal.
I
in
mean,
this
I mean,
movie.
this movie is carried on their shoulders, obviously. So
Well, as they say in the movie, it's a character-driven film. But then at the end, they put the action twist, so it has everything in this movie. What is this movie about?
It's a character-driven film with drama for adults
It was everything I needed.
What was the plot?
with some kidnapping.
Yeah. It's a hook to get the people in.
Yeah, it's a very Hollywood movie.
This movie I thought was interesting because it was I don't know what actually happened. Like, was this a movie made in a movie? Was this Inception movie?
Is it
no. I
Or
think
did this actually
I
happen?
think it actually happened, and they made it a movie.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought, I'm like, did this happen for real?
Yeah, I had the same issue. I was like,
I haven't looked at the news recently.
Oh, no,
Did
no,
Nick Cage
obviously.
say
Well,
that anybody?
No, obviously not. But
You don't know that. It's in Spain. I don't know what happens in Spain.
and he could be CIA, as he said. He's an actor who can tell. What was the exact words he uses?
his nouveau shamanic,
Yeah,
because that's the thing he does talk about and stuff, and it's dope.
because he can tell that he wasn't the one that kidnapped the girl. He could tell.
He knew. He knew.
I'm not gonna spoil it. Should I spoil it?
Spoil it. Everyone who's seen this, or everyone who's gonna watch this, has probably seen the movie.
He was right.
It's just so. It's like their dynamic is so good.
Yeah,
There's a dynamic between like Pedro Pascal's character and his just works so well.
I think they're my second favorite duo in this film. I think my favorite duo is actually Nicolas Cage and Nicolas Cage.
No,
Oh
no,
my
Nicolas
God.
Cage
And Nikki?
And Nikki.
Nicky.
Have you ever seen like the old interviews with Nikki?
I don't think I have.
Because Nikki was a persona
Yeah,
that he
yeah.
put on back like in 90s, early 2000s.
'Cause I remember hearing about it, but I
Yeah,
don't remember.
and he would
seeing
show up at some. That's how he would show up in interviews and talk shows and stuff. It's fucking hilarious. It's
Just
great.
like that.
Yeah, just like that. That's where they
Fuck,
brought
man.
it from. The look and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh,
He was just
shit.
super over the top Nicolas Cage, and it was great.
it. Dude, when he came on screen the first time,
I was like,
dude.
"Whoa."
Anytime they fought each other to the smack, and I'm just picturing in my head, I'm like, he's not actually there.
It's like Fight Club.
Yeah, it's true.
My favorite is the second one, the second apparition. That was my favorite.
When they make out.
When they make out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was hot.
I mean, it's funny because I think there's very few characters in movies that like take the meme or like the idea of actor playing themselves in a film and do it really well.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, there's exceptions and stuff. And another movie that reminds me of this is like something like Being John Malkovich is another one that's kind of like that, where you're just like, okay, it's just them being them completely.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about this film. And I love how he owns it. He's just like, yeah,
He's like, yeah, this is me.
this is me.
I love in the AMA he talks about this movie
Uh-huh.
and how I guess this character of playing himself was like the hardest for him to just channel. But I could see why it was just over the top.
He's not like this in real life, you're saying?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, man. He's one of those people. It's hard to tell, right? It's hard to tell where the lines blur because you see him in any interview or you see him in anything, and he's very. It's like Goldblum. It's like the same thing. You don't know where the
The line of craziness actually stops.
Yeah, exactly. Where it begins, where it ends. It's just them. That's just who they are. And I think he mentioned too that when he was presented with this, he wasn't sure. He wasn't sure if he really wanted to go in it. And then he's like, yeah, I mean, the way they take it and the way they go about it, it looks like, it would do well. And it did. It was great.
I can't picture anyone else doing this type of movie. Like, think of it, if you just got rid of Nicolas Cage.
So that type of movie was just a different character.
Who would you put? Could you think of someone that could play a perfect themselves, basically?
Goldblum.
The Rock.
Goldblum. Ooh, the
But,
Rock.
I mean, I guess.
Ryan Reynolds.
But I think the other, because I think the other thing you have to think about, right? Because I mean, these are actors that are known to play themselves, but there's also just like the sheer depth of work, that he has that have built this strange legend that is Nicolas Cage. That's what leads into this movie, and I feel like there's very few people nowadays that still have that from that time period. That hasn't either just devolved completely or anything.
Like
Travolta, or we'll take someone like Bruce Willis.
Oh,
who obviously, it's sad kind of where that ends up.
Yeah.
But I think there's very few people that have that same legacy from that time period that could just do that when they have all this extra shit.
Because I think you do need someone. You need someone who was a famous actor back in the day.
Yeah.
Slowly stopped acting, and then he came back.
Yeah, because a good old example would be Travolta, right? Because Travolta is in films like in the 70s and stuff, and around the 80s he drops off, and then 90s comes around, and he's in Pulp Fiction, and then he's back. Yeah, and it's that kind of like style of thing. But then that's just an older example of it. So in the modern day, I don't know how many people, I guess you would say from 80s, 90s time, that would fit.
I know.
I just thought of one too. But
he's Rush Hour guy.
Chris Tucker?
Chris Tucker.
I guess.
So he's that same story. He was very famous.
Jack-
in the 80s and 90s or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he got into severe debt. And he just kind of disappeared for a few years.
I thought he still disappeared, though.
I mean, he does comedy, I guess, now.
He just did that like one tour.
He needs to do more. He's doing another movie.
This year with Jackie Chan, I think he still does movies, but not like famous.
I'm maybe not even in Western movies. Might be
Well,
doing things.
because the last one I know of was Skies. No, not Skyscraper. That was somebody
That's one with like the dude from Jackass.
I don't remember. I didn't watch
that
it.
last movie I remember.
He did that movie with what's his face, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What? Which one?
It's a really shitty movie.
Sounds amazing.
The last one I remember is the one he did where he did a movie with 007. What's his
Which 007?
Before Daniel Craig.
Pierce Brosnan?
Him.
What movie?
He's like a.
Because I remember The Foreigner was like the last big one he was in stateside.
I think it's that one. Like his girl dies or whatever, and then he's gonna take revenge on the terrorists.
Oh yeah.
That one. That's the
Where
last
he's
one.
barely in it.
Yeah. I remember that one.
No, but he's in a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't remember what it's called. It's like it's like a period piece, but like an exaggerated period piece.
Is it?
It's pretty recent.
Is it that?
What it was called?
No.
What the fuck is this?
Just look up Jackie Chan and.
It only has Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger in it though.
Oh.
This came out in 2019.
Maybe it is that one. Maybe that's just what it's called in.
Jackie.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh.
Vanguard.
No.
Early
it's The
1700s.
That's the last one I remember.
This sounds like
Dude,
it.
Kung
Yeah,
Fu
2019.
Yoga?
Yeah.
It has to.
Oh, we watched that.
Oh, I was thinking of Bleeding Steel.
Oh, you're thinking of Bleeding Steel?
Yeah, but the skyscraper. I just
Oh,
remember,
yeah,
I just
yeah.
remember the picture of him going down. He's not even in the movie.
Oh,
Basically.
I was thinking of Skip Trace.
Oh.
That's Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know how many people we have in the modern age that can come back like that after having just that deep-seated history of just film.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just weird.
It's a perfect movie for him, and
What a time to be alive.
man, I can't stop talking about Pedro Pascal. Is just such a good character actor too.
He's so
for
good.
this. I don't know why I thought he was so funny. Like when you first meet him, he's acting like I don't know if Nicolas Cage is really talking shit on him, but he's like, whoever this guy is, basically, I'm not gonna suck his dick. I'm not gonna fuck his wife. I'm not gonna watch him fuck his wife. Who is? He's me. Oh.
I'm Javi.
I'm Hobbies.
Hello.
I think it's just fun, the idea of like the dedicated fan, right? Like the that crazy like super fan, but they're still they're just lovable.
Oh yeah.
I love the where he's like, if I show you this, you may see me in a different light.
Oh my god.
And it's the fucking shrine.
There was also a lot of awkward moments, like the first part when they rip him out of bed and they're like, we're gonna go see the cliffs, and they're driving to the place and he starts running. He's like, oh shit, and they're like, we gotta get it safe. You can see him right there. He looks back. He's like, no one's there. He's like, what are you talking about? He's trying to get him to act.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking snaps into it. And he's like, fuck it. And then they jump off the cliff. Oh shit.
And when he pulled my hat up. Yeah, I couldn't handle that. I had to put my hat over my eyes. I'm like, I can't handle this.
Dude, he was cringing for a lot of it.
That shit was so funny. He was like, I didn't know it was that time. It was that high.
Because the movie is like, it starts off pretty cringy.
Oh, yeah.
You have him trying to get his movie acting back in career. And he does a read with that director, producer, whatever he is. And he basically loses the job.
I wonder how much of that first part is like based on a true story, I guess, or like.
I don't know, man. There's a lot. There's a lot surrounding
It's
the
so
legends
much
of
that-
Nick Cage,
yeah.
dude.
I think that's what this whole movie was about. Because it also talks about all the movies he was in. It quotes tons of movies.
Oh, you know what one of my favorite things is? So what was it? What did I watch? Oh, it was the Honest trailer for this movie. And so there's a section of the movie where they like talk about this movie in only the titles of Nick Cage movies.
Oh, shit.
And it's so good. Because it's full sentences, like perfect structure,
Yeah.
just titles of Nick Cage movies, just because of how many movies he's been in.
There's the Kung Fu
And he's
one
done.
in it.
It's just great.
Look it up. How many movies he's been in?
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like you know who else I think. Well, but the problem is they don't have like the drop into the hero, like like the fallen hero returns kind of story, but as a character that usually plays some version of themselves and probably could do a movie like this. Well, they kind of already do. Samuel L. Jackson.
I thought you were gonna say Robert Downey Jr.
No, because he goes. I don't know. I don't know if Robert Downey Jr. enough to.
Because he's like,
Well, he did. He did have that
good,
fall, and then he
he
came
had
back.
that, yeah,
And then Iron Man came out, and
that's where he just.
he's back.
Yeah. No, he didn't go anywhere.
Okay. How many movies do you think he's done as an actor?
As an actor, 60.
Okay.
57.
Okay.
500.
Bro.
He's not Bruce Willis.
He's in the right category. At
What?
least. He's done 110
What the fuck?
acting films.
What? No way.
110 as an actor.
Woo.
That's why when you said 5, I'm like, he's up there, and that's where he's aiming
I think
for.
I looked it up once and I'm like, that's a dumb number. It's like, I think what we did is like, I'm like, that's a movie every year or some dumb shit. It was like some crazy thing.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's like fucking Bruce Willis. I want to do 8 movies in 1 year.
There's also like one time where I thought like Nick Cage was like in like 3 movies I watched in 1 year.
It probably was.
Maybe it
It
was.
was like Mandy, and then he was like in another one. It was like what?
Oh, that was like his return.
yeah,
that was the comeback.
So fucking.
That's when you had like Color Out of Space and fucking
Colorado
Mandy.
Space.
Colorado Space. You're
Colorado,
welcome for that.
Colorado.
Space.
If you say it fast enough, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Colorado Space.
I love
Colorado
that. I love that
Space.
movie.
Movie's fucking great.
I watched Mandy.
Man, it's pretty
Mandy's
good.
good, too.
That was.
good.
I'm like,
I don't know,
that
dude.
was
I
weird
get that
ass
first
movie.
that first half hour is really hard
That's
to
the
watch.
hardest
dude.
part, I
That
think.
was, dude, I don't know, dude.
That's
That
the-
ending sequence where the dude was like,
That's the cover for Colorado
that's
Space.
cool looking.
Yeah,
It's just fucking.
We have it.
Where the dude's
We do
like
have it.
yeah, it's on Blu-ray.
naked and
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like, I'm like, what the
I
fuck
don't
am I
know. My
watching?
favorite is when he's all bloody and he just turns to the camera.
He smiles.
He smiles.
I liked when he also forged
no.
that weapon.
Yeah, the
Like-
crazy ass axe thing that he
Yeah,
makes.
whatever the fuck it was. It was in this movie.
Oh, dude,
It was in this movie.
There's a scene in Colorado Space.
Colorado
God damn it,
Springs.
Colorado Space. Where he's in the bathroom and he's getting drunk, and that's just like perfect Nick Cage scene.
Was it just insanity?
Insanity.
She's just screaming the entire
Yeah.
time.
And
Okay.
getting-
that was-
getting-
that
I can
was
already
Mandy?
figure out what the scene is without watching it.
Color Space, I think.
You sure?
Wait, what was the
Might have
thing?
been-
Sorry, I was
I think
confused.
it's Mandy.
He's like in the bathroom.
Okay.
He's
And
getting
he's in his like tighties.
Yeah,
like Tidy White. That's Mandy.
That's
I've seen
Mandy.
it.
That's
Ah,
Mandy.
shit.
Color-
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Then.
Color Out of Space.
Colorado Space.
Colorado
yes, my
Space.
favorite movie.
There, you don't see him, I think, as much. 'Cause
No,
he plays
no,
the
no.
father
Yeah,
since
yeah.
he's not like the main character.
Boy, he's very Cage-like.
Oh yeah,
Oh, of course.
those B movies that he played in.
Are they B-
hired
are
him
they
to
B
be- no.
movies?
With him in it, they automatically become S tier movies.
Or like a Willy's Wonderland.
The triple A.
Oh,
Oh,
I watched that one.
You did.
You
watched
did
watch it.
Oh, down
watched
to
it.
watch
Yeah.
Willy's Wonderland. That was fucking. That was
the one where he says 0 words.
the
Whole
entire
movie.
movie.
Yep.
I was hoping he would have a one-liner at the end of the movie, and then he would just drive away and be like, but no, he's
Nothing.
I like how he convinced the director, like, what if I just don't say anything?
like, is that what he did, or was
Yeah,
that part of the
because
script?
it was on his AMA.
Uh-huh.
He,
Oh, was
he,
it? I
he had
haven't-
lines
Yeah.
on that movie, but then he's like, I think it's better for me not to say anything and just kind of to keep that level, I guess.
Yeah, just the craziness.
yeah,
of,
yeah.
Can
And it worked out.
I think if he said stuff, it would still be funny, but I don't think it would be as memorable.
Yeah.
Like if he just had a one-liner after every kill, it's more funny. He just kills the thing,
And that's it. It's
he
just over. He
moves
goes
on.
back. Yeah.
And you're like,
Goes
oh,
back
what
to
fuck?
the fucking machine.
His pinball machine.
Favorite scene with the last of the pinball. All the kids are fucking dying. He's just he's just playing the fucking pinball.
It's like fucking it basically. So
Chugging soda.
Yeah.
that's his power-up soda, man. He killed that one after every drink.
Every time he had break on the dot.
Yep. Boop boop. Oh, break time.
I like that he saves the girl and like, oh, break time's over. Okay, I gotta go back. And like, no, please don't leave.
Oh, what a shame!
what a shame.
And then he gives her like the knife or something. He's like, here you go.
I just love those little weird nuances and stuff that he just does. He just does. It's just what he does, right? And I love how at least this movie capitalizes it on
Yeah.
it just so well.
Well, I think he plays. I've always said this. That he plays the best crazy person or
Yeah.
just being loud. Because when he plays as his the persona, as you said,
Nikki.
Nicky, yeah, and he goes Nick, and he fucking screams for like I don't know 30 seconds.
It's like the Nick fucking for like 3
Yeah.
minutes.
Cage. I'm like, holy shit.
That's gonna be my new ringtone.
Ooh, that'd be a good
Well,
one.
and that's what he's known for, right? I mean, that's where like you get the face-off reactions, right? Just the absolute just balls to the wall what this character
Or
can
like,
be.
the meme face in like the vampire movie,
Oh,
right?
Oh, you're talking about Wicker Man
I think so.
with the bees?
No. It's the one where like he's like in an office.
Oh, and it's a face.
It's
Yeah,
like
oh, okay.
the classic
Yeah.
meme face.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is an oldie.
That one,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do want to say that. So I'm on his AMA, and I guess he's under Lionsgate, like as
Yeah.
his tag. But it's fucking Keanu Reeves as the symbol for the Reddit logo.
Oh, it's hilarious.
So when he was talking to him, he looked like Keanu, this little Reddit guy.
That's
I
hilarious.
was like, I just noticed it.
I don't know, Nicolas Cage. He's a he's a weeb.
He's a weeb.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I thought his kid was.
No,
He
he's a
is too.
weeb.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, what movie can you watch over and over? This is the question, and still not get bored. Apocalypse Now,
Hell
Like
yeah.
one of my
Apocalypse
favorite war
Now.
movies, and Spirited Away. He puts both those in the same category. I'm like,
Wow.
I like
Hawkins
both of
now
their
was done by
movies.
his uncle.
What?
Really?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Put some
I had to make sure in my head. I was
it
like,
went through my head. I'm like,
fake news
I think
out
so.
there.
Fake news.
Like we would do fake
Fact
news.
check this guy.
I just had to remember because I had to remember in my head whether or not it was done by Francis Ford Coppola, but it is, which is his uncle. Surprise.
Wow.
I know that's fucking.
His original last name is Coppola.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
get in the car after the movie. He's like, trivia. What's his real last name? I'm like, bitch, I don't know.
How would I know that?
So yeah,
You belong to the cult of Cage?
No.
because I think I took a picture of it a long time ago. I'm like, I'll talk about it at some point, but it's probably buried.
It's like saying, bro, what was Jesus the Christ's last name? Like his real one. I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Nicolas
He was
Cage.
born a peasant. He probably didn't have one.
He was just Jesus.
He was just Jesus of Nazareth, dude.
Jesus Cage. So we have a
Jesus
candle
Christ
of him.
superstar, dude.
If you're on Spotify, you can't witness or awesome.
Our awesome
A candle,
Saint
our
Cage.
poster, our pop, our movies.
I wish I could tell you what
I'm
I
gonna
was
post this
thinking.
on the Reddit.
If you're listening to this and somehow you know Nicolas Cage, please send it to him.
We'd like an autograph, and we'll put it on the wall right here.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the movie. I like the. I think my favorite scene, as you brought up, was when they had all the what was it called, the props.
Yeah.
Because that was like such a twist when there's like, you're gonna think different of me once I show you this place. And you're like, oh shit, he does have the girl in there. And he's just.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a joke.
Well, I
thought it was
so
gonna be like
too.
a sex dungeon.
My head went there. I was like, oh, he's gonna show him the girl or whatever.
No, I didn't go that way because I'm just like,
You can't.
no, this is gonna be a joke.
Well, yeah, I thought it would be a
You
joke.
This is
can't
gonna-
immediately
this-
get
yeah.
real serious right now.
This is gonna be a joke, and I'm like, it's gonna be like a sex dungeon.
Fucking swings and shit.
Yeah,
Well, I like how he opens the door and it's dark, no one can see, and you can see in the background the poster, just
the
the
fucking
leg.
silhouette
Yeah.
of National Treasure.
Oh my fuck.
I'm like, I know, I've seen this scene. He goes up to, he's like, dude, what is that hideous thing? How much did it cost you? And it's his wax molding. He's like $5,000.
One of my
Pay 20.
One of my favorite fucking shots in the movie is the pan over shot
Oh,
of his reflection, and when it matches up with
That
the
was
wax,
so fucking.
I'm like, this is a good shot. I like this shot.
That shot's so good from the beginning of it because it's like you don't see any reflection to level. And I was like,
and then him in the background
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
and I'm like, wow, this is.
It's God tier shot.
I've learned another shot I hate is when they're driving in the car.
You hate or you love?
Hate. So the camera's above,
Yeah.
and then they go underneath something, and it follows them for like 3 seconds. You can't see them, and then it pops out the other side, and boom, they're there.
Oh yeah.
It's like literally, they're just making the turn.
Oh, of course.
But it just hides the camera for 3 seconds. I don't
Yeah.
understand why that shot is needed in any film.
Establishing shot, but
Anyway, then you establish the surroundings, not the top of the building, because it was just like red bricks. Their car again. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. What a weird. I was expecting them to come out and it'd be like either a different thing or something weird. It was just a weird.
I don't even
establishing
remember
shot.
this scene.
I don't even remember that either.
It's
it's the point. It's those stupid like transitionary scenes
that's what it was,
that you don't
basically.
fully pay attention to over the whole course of it. It's just something that happens.
Yeah, because I wouldn't mind if it was a transition,
Yeah.
as like it went from like daytime, went over the building, nighttime. It was just
Yeah.
like it was like scene, car them driving, car under building, car out building. And you're like, oh, okay, what a weird transition.
That's just what they did.
They just needed the landscape.
Just something I didn't like.
It's more like just to remind you, Spain.
The thing I hated most about that film.
Oh, okay.
It's just that scene.
Just that scene.
That one.
That one
that
shot.
3 seconds.
It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
It was a very good movie.
Another one. You know the one I hated? Obviously, Pedro Pascal speaks Spanish, right? And they live in Spain,
Yeah.
but he doesn't speak like Spanish from Spain.
Oh, does he?
It's
speak?
true.
Is it not?
His
It's
cousin
true.
speaks Spanish
Yeah.
from Spain, but he doesn't. So I'm like, if you're cousins, then why don't you speak the same Spanish? If we
No,
be
they're
nitpicking,
cousins, though.
It's one of those like no one notices, right? Because I did when the cousin speaks, I'm like, oh, this guy's Spaniard.
Yeah.
This guy, he's
Or like
got,
even
he's got the accent.
that first scene with the I don't know, the president or was the daughter or whatever, like, oh, this Spanish as fuck.
Oh yeah, but obviously Pedro Pascal is not.
Yeah.
He's a Mexican actor, right?
Is he?
Is he?
I don't
I'll
think
look
so.
it
Oh, he might not be.
I think
Is
is he cute? No, I
he's
know
Cuban.
because I saw his
wanna-
Wire interview with Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac from Guatemala.
I didn't know until recently.
I was like, yeah, we have someone aside from Arjona.
He's Chilean American.
Oh, he's Chilean. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But at least he doesn't speak Chilean Spanish, right?
Oh god.
No offense.
No offense. but
Wow.
their Spanish is weird, dude.
It is.
I think that my boss went on a mission there. I think I've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
Because we went to the East Coast for work,
Yeah.
and they have a lot of Dominican people there. He's
yeah.
like, I can't understand what the fuck these guys are saying.
But it is something you do notice when they're talking to each other. You're just like, oh, it's not the same. I think the way they try to parse it is they make them say tío a lot, which is which is the Spanish thing.
It's like saying like dude, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
but not the same.
It's not the same.
But that's just
The accent's not there.
It's just being nitpicky.
That, of
Well,
course, that's
yeah.
just being nitpicky. It's a stupid thing that anyone watches. You're like, oh, it's Spanish.
I said, I
They're in
couldn't
Spain.
tell.
They're in Spain, right? They speak Spanish.
My Spanish isn't good enough. My Spanish isn't good enough to tell what they're saying anyway.
I think my favorite scene besides the Nikki scene,
Okay.
the 2nd one, is when they're on LSD and then,
Oh,
like,
I'm
and then
right.
on the wall,
Yep.
he just drops them.
No,
That shit
my
got
favorite is
me.
that second the drop with like the weird focus it does.
No.
He's just standing there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which drop was funnier. The first one that was accidental, where he like hit the floor on the
Bro, it was
side.
like-
It's like, oh,
Dude,
God.
I just hear that, dude. I lost it. That shit was so funny.
Or the second where he's like, I'll let go. Okay.
Kind of like the weird.
He's already on the floor. He's like, oh no. He's crying on the other side of the wall. He's
I'll never
dead.
forget you. Shit.
It's just so good.
Well, I think
Their
that
dynamic was so good.
That whole scene on LSD was so funny because it was like,
really funny.
you see those guys? They're looking at us. Wait, they're looking at us? Don't look at them again. They'll spook them.
Like when they ran into them again, but it was just completely different people.
It was similar clothing.
Yeah.
Same haircuts. Because the only reason why I knew they were different was because the longer haired dude had like his different
the
shade.
red hair.
Yeah.
Slightly different shade. I was like, oh, those are two different people. They found similar looking dudes.
Do you have a favorite scene?
It's probably that scene.
That shit was so
It's so
funny.
good. I liked it when they were in the car and they're just vamping on LSD.
I like how, like, he gets him like all serious. After was that after he found like the secret door?
to the Cage Palace.
Yeah.
And he's
It
like,
was just
Oh,
before.
when they were doing
He's
the
just right-
shot put.
yeah, and he's like all
Oh.
serious. Is like, we have to do something. Take LSD with me. He's like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Because that scene was right after the party. 'Cause it was
Right.
the party, then they go to the door.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then something else happens.
Damn, that party scene was pretty funny too.
You know what fucking reminded me of? That scene in Wolf of Wall Street when they take the Quaaludes. That's what it reminded me
You
of.
talking about where he wipes his head?
Yeah.
Dude, that scene's gotta be in my top of that movie too. Just because it's like, don't touch any of your skin. Okay.
Oh,
I think I touched my head. I'm not sure though.
You think or you know? I don't know.
Just get the antidote. Okay. It's locked.
Where's the key? Antidote. It's inside.
Oh god. I don't know this whole movie.
It was just fun.
The best joke was the Paddington 2.
Paddington. too.
Paddington 2.
Dude, have you not seen the movie?
Dude, when he said that, I was like,
movie?
I'm like,
Can't. It'd be too sad.
it's
I know
it's
wholesome.
I know the
Like,
It's so
character.
I
wholesome.
got different reasons.
Personal reasons.
Personal reasons.
That makes sense. Paddington 1 and 2 are
It's
good.
funny because when he
I'll
mentioned
recommend
that, I was just like, my man.
it.
Because that's one of those films. Those are those films that you're just like, there's no way. This is just one of those kids movies. They just locked it in. It has a CG animal.
Yeah.
There's no way this shit can be good. And you watch it, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what is this masterpiece that I've
The
just
only
stumbled
reason
upon?
why I watched it was there's another podcast that I think it was in their top 5 was Paddington 2. It's their favorite movie of all time. And I'm like, okay, I gotta watch the Paddington. So I ended up watching 1 and 2, and I'm like, wow, these movies are actually decent.
Yeah, I had a podcast I listened to. They talked about both films.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like the big film kind of podcast. And I'm just like, these must be good. And then you look at them on Rotten Tomatoes, they're both sitting at like
Oh, yeah.
99 or some
Yeah,
bullshit.
they're like stupid high.
And then I remember sitting through it and I was like,
But my
this is a
behind,
masterpiece of a film.
who gave it lower than like a 60? Because that's what a 99 means. Someone gave it under that.
I don't know.
Some
Fucking-
bastard was
some
like,
bastard.
fuck this movie.
I hate birds.
I wouldn't say the movie's a 10. Like it's like an 8.5.
It was
or
probably
9.
like,
It's good.
God, I hate myself that I like this. 60%.
But when that came up in this movie, I'm just like, these people know.
I do like how they brought it up because Nicolas Cage talks about it too. Like, because they ask his favorite 3 movies or favorite movie is, and he says he's like, man, that's a hard question. It matters between like your mood, the weather, all that stuff, and he talks about that on his AMA. But when he wouldn't answer the third, it was like, what is your third one? And he's like, You're gonna laugh. That's Paddington too. He's like, what, that thing? And then they watch,
are you kidding me?
then they watch. He's crying. He's like, it's so good.
Because it is. It's a really good movie.
Shit, that's so funny.
That's why I laughed so
I'll
hard
watch
when I
it.
saw it. I'm like, yeah, that's the reaction you have. Because it's a really good movie.
I think Michael tweeted about it too.
Did he?
Replied to. He's like, I gotta watch Paddington 2 now. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
It's a great movie. Oh, fuck.
Do it.
Don't do it.
He
Feel
can't.
it. Feel the wholesome.
He'll be depressed for weeks.
It's wholesome.
What other
Makes you want to
scenes
be
we
a better
got?
man.
No.
No, never.
It still doesn't do
I have
that.
expectations.
Makes me feel bad for the if I see a bear in the wild, I'm just gonna give it a hug.
Good idea. Great idea.
Just brown bear. I heard
Oh,
they're
brown bear.
Yeah. Dude, how soft and nice he was. I bet you they're all the same.
How do you know bears are actually that soft though?
Because they hugged him and he squeaked a
I
little
feel
bit.
like it's probably like really coarse. Bears aren't soft, right?
They might be.
Probably
I don't.
not.
They eat like salmons and like dead animals and shit.
And they don't bathe.
They don't
With
bathe.
soap.
Dude.
Black bears are probably soft.
I can see black bears
Yeah.
being soft.
All they eat is berries.
Yeah.
Is it a Charmin bear? A brown bear?
I thought it was a polar bear, but I might be thinking of the Coca-Cola.
I think you're
Like
thinking
a
of the
Coca-Cola
Coca-Cola
bear.
one's a polar bear.
polar bears.
I give
Those
a,
are the
I'd
worst.
give a hug
That's
to.
not-
Polar bears are
bear.
the scariest
I
ones.
don't, they have long necks. Why are their necks so long?
So they can fuck you up faster.
They can fuck you up.
Is that those extra inches, dude? You just,
Fit more of my head into their esophagus.
There's a hierarchy of bears, right? Black bear,
You punch black bear in the face.
you will probably survive.
Yeah.
Brown bear, your odds are kind of middling there, especially on the size of the bear.
Brown bears and grizzly bears are the same thing, correct?
I think so. I think grizzlies are just another like.
I think one
It's a
subspecies.
like a
subset of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Alaskan grizzly will fuck you up.
Grizzlies
Yeah.
are like the worst. Like
I
think
thought polar bears are the
I think they're
worst.
still the worst, but
Yeah.
like you have a higher chance of obviously running into a grizzly.
I think,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think polar bears would just fuck you up. Like where
Oh, yeah.
like grizzly bears maybe see people, get
Then-
wary of them from like loud noises. Polar bears, they're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I think
they
that's-
see anything, they're gonna eat it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like grizzly bears see people a lot more, so they know to be afraid. Polar bears are like, I see two things every other day.
It's
I gotta eat
like one
it.
of them I eat, one tries to eat me.
Yeah.
So
I'll eat them first.
dude, and they have the advantage because they'll just blend with the background,
Yeah.
right? And you see two
Camouflage.
dots. You're like, what
Two
the
dots.
fuck?
and then they run super fast too. Polar bears are freaky, dude.
Welcome to the Bear Podcast.
Yeah.
It's okay. We won't have polar bears soon. There'll be no ice up there.
Oh no.
Or they'll come down here. Might be.
No.
We'll have polar bears in our backyard.
We'll have a brand new breed of bears. The polar bears will breed with the
grizzlies?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Ultimate
grizzly.
bear.
I say grizzlies and polar bears breed. That's how we get the Elden Ring bears.
Oh, the giant ass fuck bears.
Yeah.
Giant ass fuck bears.
The bear would be a
don't-
lot
you don't-
We're
bigger.
talking about something else.
No. You don't understand. These bears are harder than bosses in this game.
Why?
They're room bears. They're big. They're aggressive. They're fast as fuck.
And they tanky.
They're tanky.
And they fuck you up.
They're faster than your horse. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
He's zigzag though. Go.
Serpentine.
You just double jump. Go for the best.
There's our 5 minutes of Elden Ring. You're welcome.
every
podcast.
episode.
What'd you guys think about the other characters in this film?
What other characters? I didn't like
the CIA
I didn't really
guy.
care
that
for
was,
him.
that was window dressing.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Neil Patrick Harris character.
Oh,
I thought he would be more funny.
Yeah.
And he wasn't in it very long either.
No, like this guy's just an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he's
He's an agent.
An
An
agent,
agent.
so it makes sense.
See, I thought he would be in the
Sorry
movie.
if you're cool.
We do need an agent.
Sorry if you're cool.
But no, like I thought his character would be more prevalent because you see him a lot in the trailer. Like he seemed
yeah.
like,
Because the trailer only shows the setup.
Yeah,
And he's part of
that's
the
true.
setup.
yeah,
This is what it's like a lot of the other people here, they're there to be the setup.
yeah.
That's it.
No,
I
I
don't even know
know.
how you would put his character more into the movie.
Oh, you
without
just
like,
wouldn't. Without, yeah,
I mean,
ham-fisting it
you
in.
can do ancient characters well.
Yeah.
There can be funny ones.
I felt like this character was fine. Like
Yeah.
he had the funny moments of when they're doing the massage and
Yeah.
he's getting his ass
mean,
beat.
I like the Asian character in Tropic Thunder.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that right now. I'm just like he's no Matthew McConaughey in Tropic Thunder,
Dude,
but you could have a good Asian character.
this movie, this movie could have ended with them in the helicopter flying away, and the bad guy shoots the RPG and he throws the TiVo.
I got your TiVo.
Oh shit! And then he just runs.
That's
another
really
movie.
funny.
But yeah, I thought I liked the cop lady or the CIA lady in the beginning.
Tiffany Haddish's
Yeah.
character, yeah.
I thought,
Vivian.
is that her name?
Yeah.
Vivian.
I thought she was pretty funny in the beginning where she's like, Nicolas Cage, I loved you in
Croods
Croods too. He's like, thanks, I like that movie too.
Was he in that movie?
I think so.
Was he?
Maybe.
He was in
He was
one of
voice
them.
actor.
I don't know if he was in number 2 though. I have it right here.
You do.
He's in Croods, the
New
New
Age?
Age. Is that the second
That's
one?
the second one.
Okay. He was Grug.
Jujitsu.
Don't talk about jujitsu here. I'm gonna bleep it.
Still one of my favorite tidbits is when I watched what is it? The Spider-Verse.
Oh, where he's
he's noir.
I was gonna say he's Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Well, technically he is.
he is Peter Parker.
He's just 1940s Peter Parker.
I loved him in the new Spider-Man when he's stretching his back.
But
have you not seen the new Spider-Man?
Apparently not.
Oh, okay, what a shame.
He has to see like 9 Spider-Man movies to.
Understand.
To
what
under-
one,
understand
pretty much.
the-
Have you seen any Spider-Man movies?
Oh yeah, I think I watched one with you. Connor, when did we watch a Spider-Man movie? Fuck. Fuck.
Man,
It's the
Spider-Man
one with the. I'm not
with the
gonna
spider.
Yeah, he's a man.
He's the man.
you know what I'm excited for? Isn't Nick Cage supposed to be in a Dracula movie?
Yes.
What?
Have you not seen the pictures of Nick Cage, Dracula? I'll look it
No.
up real quick.
This year?
Probably not.
No, I don't
Damn.
think so. I don't think it'll be this year. Because it was just announced
Oh,
a few months
I
ago.
think I might have seen the announcement, but
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I can see him as Dracula. in my
Amazing.
brain. Is it pretty? Yeah, that's about what I thought.
I picture him as the same Dracula that the darker things, the one that Johnny Depp played.
oh fuck! I know what you're talking about.
Fuck,
I know. It's a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Sounds like a terrible
Yeah.
Tim Burton movie.
That is a Tim Burton movie.
Darker.
It's based on some like old TV show from the 60s or something.
Count Dracula.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look it up. Too much work.
Speaking of that, you know what's crazy to me?
What?
That Rob Zombie's making a Monsters movie.
What?
You've never watched The Munsters?
What?
I'm going to a Rob Zombie concert actually, but that's a different thing. That's why my brain fried for a second. No, I did not know that.
It's wild to me. It's wild. I think that combination is just wild. Have you seen like the photos and stuff from it? It
I
looks,
haven't seen
it
any
looks
photo
dope.
for it.
Didn't Rob Zombie make a Chain Massacre movie or
They
something?
did-
He did Halloween.
Yeah.
Now that.
They do all the horror stuff.
He does a lot of just like weird,
Did you see that Foo Fighters movie?
Yes.
the one you watched.
The
it.
Studio
The Studio
666.
666.
It kept getting advertised to me on Twitter. I'm like, get that shit out of my face.
You don't want to watch it?
Yeah, I'll watch it
funny.
eventually, but
No.
it was just kind of just like.
There's
Oh,
not,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna say there's nothing else for me to watch. I'm
Pasted
like,
up on
I'll
my
watch
face.
it. It's worth the watch.
Mm.
You can see the last moments of a good drummer. Rest in peace.
Rip indeed.
Rip indeed.
But yeah, this movie it was great. It was awesome.
Rate it right now. 9.
9.5.
Fuck, I was gonna give it a 9.
Give it a 9.
You don't have to.
I want to.
Okay.
I'm not looking at you, Eddie. I'm looking at Bob. Get out of
Conrad
my way.
rated. Nice.
Okay, hell yeah.
I cringe too much. Dude, I love the cringe. I live for the cringe.
You couldn't even see it.
It's like, it's so good though. Why do you think I watch anime?
For the cringe.
For the cringe. I want cringe so hard. Connor has to restrain me from killing myself.
If you want to watch the cringe, watch anime at work.
Oh, that's not. That just gives me anxiety. I have anxiety.
That's some other type of cringe. Okay, if Nicolas Cage could dub an anime character, what would he dub?
He'd be some villain.
You think so?
I think so.
That one skateboarding anime I watched.
Skate.
He was the villain in that. It came out. It was fucking the main villain of it was fucking Roswell from ReZero, and I could not unsee it. Like the voice actor was the same. He played that
Sounds
guy.
so familiar.
It was.
I know you
not
talked
good.
about it recently too.
Nicolas Cage could be Roswell.
That too.
You know who Nicolas Cage should play?
A JoJo character?
Ooh.
Any JoJo character.
Any JoJo character?
I want him,
Nicolas
right.
Cage is a JoJo
He is a
character.
character.
I-
Yes, you do.
like I want him to do a villain, so I want him to play
be a joke.
Ava, the father.
Gendo?
Oh, Gendo? Oh, he make a Gendo.
Gendo, Nicolas Cage Gendo pose.
I don't know why when you said that I'm like, the Ava.
Oh,
guy.
dude. Instead of going like this, you just...
Gendo fucks everybody, dude.
It was like this.
Tell us down below what character you think he could
Nicolas
play.
Cage could be Gendo Makari.
Ooh, spicy.
Okay, all right, I got a few news articles, and we'll go a little bit over his Twitter, Reddit stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know, Nicolas Cage got remarried again.
Yeah.
To that Korean lady.
Yep.
Got
Yeah.
married to a Korean lady.
Yeah.
He's 58. She's 27.
What?
God damn it.
Don't have a
Nick
kid?
Cage, you cradle robber, you leave him
So-
for us.
No, that's what's his name. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Have you ever seen like a graph? Of how he ages and how who he dates ages? And it does this.
That's not good.
No, like what, 24 or some shit?
Yeah. It's funny.
It's pretty funny.
24?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Leonardo DiCaprio, dude.
He does what he
He
wants.
He does what he wants.
He
dude.
does.
It's like Nick Cage. He fucks so much, he's going to have a kid.
Again?
He's gonna have
Yeah. He has a couple kids, I
Yeah.
think.
And he's going to name her Leon Augie?
Lennon.
Or Lennon, sorry. I don't know what I said. I was thinking it was like Leon from...
From
Fucking
Resident
Resident
Evil.
Evil.
Why is there so many
this,
eyes in
from
here?
this far, the ends like fused, and I thought like lemon
Lemon.
Augie, bruh.
Like Elon
after
Musk's kid.
John Lennon and the actor's father.
I didn't go with John Lennon with that. I thought he was gonna name it after Vladimir.
She's
Lenin.
not.
I'm like, wow, I didn't know that about Nick Cage. That's even more unique.
Somehow I knew that's where you would go
Oh,
with
I
it.
say.
Is that
Again?
well by her name?
Let me see what she looks like.
Riko Shibata. Is that Japanese?
It
That sounds more Japanese.
Yeah, I thought he was married to a Korean lady.
He was.
Maybe is that
They
his?
got divorced.
Oh,
How many
Because he has a
times
kid that's like half Korean.
Yeah.
He's been
I
divorced
think
quite a bit.
I think that was the kid he went to go buy manga for in that like the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
picture.
yeah. So this
Why
is the
do
new.
Yeah, this
Why
is
do
new
these guys
new.
keep on getting married?
They just do.
But what's the point of it?
I don't know. They just
The
do.
fuck.
Do you think that? But you could do that without marrying people.
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
like you
he's
just go
religious.
through a divorce every time.
Tax reasons. I don't know.
Why does Nick
Nah,
Cage
but-
need tax reasons?
Because he wasn't paying his taxes for the
Was
longest
he
time.
not?
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Yeah, he
And
wants
that's
to
why
make-
he's in all these B movies that are
That's
now
why he
God
did
tier
it?
A
I didn't
movies.
know
I don't know.
that.
That's why he was in so many fucking movies. So he's just like, yeah, fuck it. I
Yep.
need to pay my shit.
He's putting out 3 to 4 movies a year, and that, like on the B movies, he was doing. He'll be in any movie for $1 million.
Literally any. So if we
Yeah.
scrape together $1 million,
Which is where that reference
We
comes
can
from
make
for the
him be
birthday,
on this.
probably.
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we googled it.
'Cause
If I ever win
he
the
looked
lottery.
Yeah, after we went through the binge of
of
watching
all
those
his
other
B
ones.
movies.
If I ever win the lottery, dude,
Because like,
we're doing it.
so he doesn't have any social media, right? But you can write him a letter to his like agency, I guess. He might reply.
Can I just mail him $1 million cash? You already got it. You gotta come here. It's already here.
Nah, you probably call the agent like, I got $1 million. Can I like?
What do we do?
I
Can I
just
have
want-
us a guest on this podcast?
That's
You
what I
never
want the
gave us an
podcast.
address.
We'll fly him in. We'll make a
Shit,
movie.
We gotta
we'll
fly
write
him in
it.
too.
Yeah.
That's not including the $1 million.
But if we're nice enough, he maybe can write a movie with us. He's gonna take LSD and it'll be good.
Well, watch out. What's that movie called? Paddington 2.
Oh, yeah, we can all
watch
watch
Paddington
Paddington
doing
too.
this, and then we record it and put it on our podcast.
Dude, that'd be great.
Do it for a Patreon special.
Please, Nicolas Cage. Oh yeah, our $1 million Patreon.
This is what we did with all the hard-earned cash we gave us.
I'm sure Mr. Beast could do it.
He probably definitely could.
Dear Mr. Beast, I have an idea.
It's a bad idea.
Dear Mr. Beast.
Do you think it'd be easier for me to get hold of Mr. Beast than
Probably.
Nicolas Cage?
Probably. Senor Beast.
Senor Beast.
Oh god, I do like how they're calling him Mr. Nicolas Cage for like, or
Mr. Nick Cage.
Yeah, for the whole movie basically. I was like, interesting. I don't know if we want to go through some of the Reddit. We got a little bit of time.
His favorite movies to make were Pig.
And Pig is so good.
And I forgot the other movie.
I'm
But like Pig was really good.
I'm so tilted by that
You know what
movie.
movie I like? This is I told Forrest this yesterday. This is like the only Michael Bay movie I like.
Michael Bay.
Ambulance.
The horse. The
Transformers.
No,
the horse one.
no, The Rock
I've never seen
Yeah,
it.
that's what I said too. I'm like,
God
that's the only one I haven't seen of this shit.
and Nicolas Cage.
Shit.
It's a good movie.
Con Air's pretty good.
Con Air is amazing.
I love his hair.
The southern accent.
Yeah.
Yes. I like how that's how they start this movie with Con Air.
I appreciate you.
I was like, yeah.
You seen Con Air?
The airplane one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it.
With like everybody, because there's a shit ton of people in that movie.
I think I've seen it. At least know it's an airplane one.
So the one question you were looking up: if only 3 of your films could be preserved for posterity, which 3 would you choose? So you chose Pig,
Which is amazing. So yeah.
Bringing Out the Dead,
Okay.
and Living Las Vegas. Leaving, sorry. Leaving.
That's a very good movie.
I think that's a.
That's the one he wanted his Oscar for, right?
Yeah.
Just leaving Las Vegas. Okay.
So the only one he won an Oscar for, and he was nominated for.
95.
No.
No.
86.
No one likes 86.
Nobody.
Fuck you.
No, nobody.
I
Would
have-
you like
I
86?
stopped watching it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's okay. All of our hate comments are normally about 86 in general.
Really? Why?
We ain't like it.
'Cause people like it so much.
I want to finish it.
You want to fetish it?
I want to fetish it. Yes, Bob. That's what
Dude,
I
she's
said.
pretty high. I'd finish that.
I don't know, man.
Sorry. Well, who's the director you would like to work with?
Oh, let's see.
I'd love to work with Christopher Nolan.
Interesting.
I like the other one. He didn't. Ari Aster. I would love to see a movie with for them too.
Ari Aster, Nicolas Cage. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be dope.
That'd be dope, right?
That actually would be pretty dope.
I'm just trying to think of like stuff he would want to do. Well, would you do a face off? So if we did a face off 2, would they just go back to normal?
No, because he's dead, right?
Who's dead?
John Travolta's character.
Yeah.
Oh, the character?
Yeah.
Oh,
character's
that's true.
dead,
Yeah.
So, who's gonna
Well-
face off with?
Maybe he digs up the grave and he just trades
Oh,
faces.
shit.
Give me my face back.
Don't they like trade faces like twice in that movie? I don't remember.
It's been like
It's been forever.
20
It's been forever since I've
Make
seen
his
Face
face.
Off.
Oh,
he did say he won't do another National Treasure.
why not? That's like my favorite movie.
I do like that movie a lot.
Yeah, this is my favorite comment. It's not even a question, basically, but it's, Dear Mr. Travolta, how has life changed for you since you've changed faces with Nicolas Cage? Do you regret your decision, or would you do it again? And he replied, ha 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 ha.
He replied, ja 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 ja.
But, I don't know. Was there any other things that you remember seeing through here? There's a lot of long
Through
ones
there, I
I
don't know.
want to read.
No. Nah. That's some of the ones that stood out to me.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think it's cool that we got to see him actually reply to the internet again.
Oh yeah.
Because I said, I don't think he's ever had social media. He's always been
No.
off the grid, kind of. Imagine if he did.
Social media, he would just
I don't know.
go insane, dude.
Dude, you know what I wish he had?
Social
was it?
media.
Well, yes. What was the 5-second video thing back in
Vine?
the day? Like a Vine?
Vine.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
TikTok.
Well, yeah. Well, it'd be funny if he had TikTok or like 5-second things where all he could do would be just short,
YouTube
like,
Shorts.
yeah,
Going
short
crazy.
jokes and shit. Just him screaming.
It'd just be him yelling the entire
Dude,
time.
I'm now thinking about I want to see a Nicolas Cage movie with Keanu Reeves.
That'd be interesting.
Very interesting.
Huh.
The most memeable characters on the internet in one movie.
Interesting. Was Jeff Goldblum in it?
No, that's too much.
That's too much.
That's too much.
That's going too far.
Yeah, that's too unbalanced.
Okay, so you need someone else.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
Fuck. Who would someone else be?
Oh, interesting.
What?
What are your favorite non-work related hobbies? He said it's hard to do, but he'd say reading, watching cinema, and exercise.
Interesting.
I wouldn't have guessed exercise.
He's somewhat in shape.
No, he's in shape for his age.
Yeah.
I do like when they were doing all the running scenes. It was kind of funny. Oh, here's the question. Hi, Nick. Huge fan here. How do you feel about your weird but extremely dedicated fandom like us on r/Onetruegod? I think any kind of enthusiasm is always welcome, and not to be taken for granted. So,
Of course, you know.
Has spoken.
there's been a lot of interviews also with them talking about that, and it's always funny to hear him because he's doesn't want it to be like him out there,
yeah.
but he's just like, I'm super happy about it. It's super funny, But I don't want to take the name.
Because like he got famous because of our parents' generation, right? So now
I guess.
that we're the targeted audience, he's the one true God, right?
Mm-hmm. As we said.
But it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Watch it.
I'm so happy to see Nicolas Cage in a big Hollywood movie again.
I was gonna
It was
watch it
brilliant.
at least 2 more times.
I'm sorry, guys. We said we would watch The Northman, as I said. I don't think I'm going to watch it tomorrow.
We're gonna watch
No?
this movie.
Oh, you're gonna watch this movie again?
Oh shit.
So we might have to re-review this for the second time next week. I don't know if you guys are
He's gonna
down.
fucking bring notes.
And seeing
Like a
10
20-page dissertation.
Dude, if I could do a slideshow, it'd just be me. Like, you can see in this scene in the background.
Bro, he's
you
gonna
can
bring
see
his
Nick
tripod
Cage.
into the theater and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna record this.
No, I'm gonna do it the old school way. It's camera, like. What are you talking about, guys? I'm not recording anything. You ever watch those films?
Oh.
You've never
You
you've
never?
never seen a bootleg
As
film?
soon as I see the bootlegness of it, I'm like, I ain't doing this. I'll just wait.
See,
I tried to do that with anime movies. I'm like, this is bullshit. I ain't doing this.
the only reason why I've seen it is just from back in the day. Like living in New York, they used to sell them on the side of the street.
Oh, I was to say
constantly.
I had my older sisters. I mean, in L.A., you always have them at the swap meets and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. The fucking the bootleg movies, and you buy one. You're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna watch this movie, and you put it
Like,
on.
what
And
the fuck?
yeah, I mean, it costs like $1, so you
Yeah. The CD was like 10 cents, and you basically gave them a
I
couple.
think the first movie I remember like that was Batman Begins. Or
I was thinking of Batman movie too. I
or
don't
like
know
the
why.
House of Wax or something like that.
But yeah.
Around that time period.
And the sound's just horrible. But you're a kid, so you don't give a shit. Like, I'm seeing a movie that I should be in theaters for.
You see the person walk by.
you go to a swap meet a day before the movie's supposed to come out, and it's there.
Like, how'd you get this, bro?
I got connections.
I got
dude.
connections.
Those were the days,
They
man.
come with subtitles
Yeah,
already.
dude.
I'm like, wow.
It's like my primo's got an in, dude.
Dude, I had a High School Musical Deuce DVD, but the menu was was playing an Evanescence song.
Dude, you don't remember that scene?
My first
And,
copy of Pan's Labyrinth is bootleg.
Shit.
Oh my god.
That's how I
That's the
watched
first
it
time I
too.
watched
Yeah,
it.
I watched the bootleg.
Cam, we're just gonna have to sit you down. We're gonna swap meet this weekend.
Okay.
We'll buy figure out your favorite movie that you haven't seen yet. We'll buy a bootleg.
Figure out my favorite movie I haven't seen.
Yep.
I tried to watch Evangelion 3 bootleg. It was at a weird angle and it had Chinese subtitles. I'm like, fuck, I can't
Everything
do
was
this.
big and yellow.
Yeah.
They're always gigantic and yellow.
I couldn't do it.
Dude, I will say, since I got High Dive has
You say that since I got high.
It's like, hi, it's a
I got
great
High,
idea.
Everything's been yellow. No, there's
Everything's
subtitles.
What did you smoke?
LSD.
Everything's yellow.
I have a good idea for a movie, guys. But their subtitles are yellow standard. You can change them to white.
Oh,
It's the best thing. I was like, I don't know.
Yellow
why it's-
subtitles are the worst, dude.
Just when they're
Should do
gigantic.
should do a
when it's
poll.
like literally half the
White
screen.
subtitles.
you know what I think are the best ones? White, black outline.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
obvious. Yes,
No,
yes.
my favorite are black with no outline and a dark movie.
That's one thing good about Funimation.
No,
is
no.
You can change them.
Favorite is
the options.
white subtitle, white background. You're like, I don't know what the fuck.
I gotta like pause it and then like see if I can like fucking mouse over it and like highlight it.
You got a dark mouse, so you're just trying to like.
No, my other favorite is the double subtitles, top screen and
Well,
bottom.
am I supposed to
bro.
read this? I gotta make my eyes. do
Yeah,
that.
like, yo, I gotta pause real quick.
I will say on this website that I found where I can watch movies, if I have the subtitle on, but they speak another language, it doubles subtitles, but they stack on top of each other.
Sounds awesome.
And
Wait,
the
that
writing slightly off.
Amazon.
Like Amazon does. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Amazon does it. And the subtitles are like two different scripts, so they don't blend together, and they're just like, and you're like, I saw like there's a T in there.
I remember we were watching this movie and it has some like yellow subtitles, but they like would block it in like halfway through the screen. Was that on Amazon?
I think
I
so.
think so.
God, it was so ass.
Fuck you, Amazon.
Yeah.
Could be worse. Could be Netflix with our ads. That will be.
I got rid of Netflix, so I'm like, I ain't doing this.
You're the reason why we got ads on there.
Dude, no, it was when I saw the price hike. I'm like, I ain't fucking paying.
We got
for
ads
this.
on Netflix?
They're gonna put
Good.
them on now.
I think they're gonna put like a lower
It's
tier
gonna be like
or
a
something.
lower tier. It's gonna be like Hulu. Like,
Yeah.
I'm worried that the lower tier is
Is
the
gonna
tier
be the
that
year
is
band?
now.
Oh, I thought they said they were adding another tier below that.
Oh,
I
don't
bet
know.
they are. I bet they're.
And then they're doing weird things with like, you know, the
But I don't think
code
adding
sharing and
ads
stuff.
and dropping the price is gonna help them
I
bring
think-
people back.
Yeah,
No.
like,
Everyone's just gonna leave.
yeah.
Nah, we're just gonna go bootleg shit now.
fine.
Yo
Doing it
ho,
before,
yo
I'll do it
ho,
again.
pirates.
Do it again. Can't stop me.
It's like- it's-
send me to jail because I
It
watched
was
Game
like
of
it's like
Thrones.
that. I can't
Okay.
remember. It was like some meme or some post I saw. Right, the person with like a pirate hat, right? And they're like, "Oh, Netflix, I don't need you anymore," and they put it away. And then like all these other things, services came up and everything, and he just opens up the drawer, dusts off the pirate hat, like, "Hello, old friend."
Would it be like
True,
that?
though.
I'm not gonna-
I ain't paying for fucking 30 services.
Yeah, that's like it adds up.
It turns into cable TV again.
Yeah,
It's just a la
Well,
carte.
that's what it's always been going towards. That's the worry.
Yeah,
That-
like yeah.
I don't know.
Netflix first came out. It was awesome. Everything was on.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
You can wear your pirate's hat. I'm gonna fucking brush myself with some soap.
We're about to get copyright strike because they're saying that.
You
You son of a bitch.
didn't sound that good. It's fine.
I'm tone deaf. I'm tone deaf. We good.
It was less than 7 seconds. We're good.
Yeah.
I would like to say before we end this, you know who is also a big Nicolas Cage fan?
Who?
Iron Mouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a clip right here.
Wait, really?
You fucking talked over it. Oh my
You
god.
fucked it up, Bob. Yeah,
You know, you just insert clip in and then you just keep it going again.
It's right here.
Nicolas Cage is a sexual beast.
All right, okay. Gonna have to ask you to explain that one.
He's
Do
the
elaborate a bit
he's
more.
the greatest actor of all time.
Don't say anything. Oh shit.
I mean, you don't even have to have us in it. It's just insert clip.
literally just black out the screen.
Well, I know. You just replace it with the clip.
No, it's got to keep rolling.
I think what
You
I'm gonna
can't
do,
stop it.
I'll just pause it so we're just all frozen, dumb faces. Nah. But there, I'll put a clip in. If I have it recorded. I remember.
Okay.
It feels like it. Thank
Anything
you.
else?
Thank you, everybody.
No, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around.
Like us, subscribe. If you're on Spotify,
Hate us, whatever.
you can see our ugly faces on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you're scared of us, we're on Spotify or any place you listen to podcasts.
Follow our page on Instagram. Follow us individually on Instagram or Twitter
Sure.
or whatever the fuck, you know.
We post on Twitter sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, he does.
I do once in a while.
It's not movie related, but I do post.
If you want soccer, he's got
Soccer,
soccer.
anime, random shit, whatever.
If you want me to see my post once a year, I'll be on there. I'll
Brilliant.
post about this
Do you
today.
post on social media, Eddie?
No.
I have never posted on social media.
He does. He posted
And
this
he just
year.
ghosts on social media. He
He
did?
came last year.
Would you post?
When he
Oh, I want to go see Hades Town. I want to
In
go
New
see a
York.
show on Broadway.
I was gonna say his last
in
post
October.
was last year.
That was last year. That's why.
No, it's still part of the same. It hasn't been October yet.
Yeah.
So it's been 1 year span.
Right. Like 6 months.
But hopefully I'm gonna try to post this on Onetruegod. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down instantly.
Hopefully not.
If not, well,
see.
thank you for watching,
I'm gonna
Nicolas
go
Cage
download
fans.
that.
We'll see you next one.
Oh, that's right.